Okay, hello everyone, and I'm going to bring you some little bits of tips, tricks, tactics, and stuff like that of what I can talk about, the kind of generic basic ones right now. So when you start getting into Medal of Honor when it comes out, that I want people who see this video to go, ha ha ha, I can kick your ass right away. But I digress on that fact, because honestly, I don't want the challenge, but I want to help people out right now. So honestly, the game has a better community and lasts longer. And the biggest one I really have to push and focus on is this ain't Call of Duty. Don't run, don't gun. This is not the major point of this game. This game's point is not to be running gunning. This is a class-based game, which each class has a specific purpose that you have to do. Don't squander that. This game is not meant to be Call of Duty. This is a completely different beast. Different engine, different everything. This was never meant to be compete. This is never to go against Call of Duty. This was another one that looks so much like it, but it has its own spiel. And this is what we need to always remember. This ain't Call of Duty. This is a game to take your time, use your cover, look at your spots, and use a military technique called slicing. Very important not to forget. Because when you engage, you're not meant to be jumping from the cover to cover, jumping around, moving around, bouncing around really quickly. When you come to a corner or anything, you take your time, you aim down sights, and you slowly move around. You may say, hey, you just got knifed there, you're going to get knifed. Here's the thing, it's a small chance to take instead of being gunned down 1, 2, 3, like right there. Did I peek my, was I up against the wall? I was too close to the wall, but right in there. Engaging at a little bit of a distance. I should have aimed around corner, right there. I'm taking my corners too quickly. Only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm pretty sure it's clear. Like right there, not sure, took an angle shot, slicing. So you're giving a mathematical advantage on angles, so you'll see the enemy before they see you. This is something I want to really make sure everyone knows. Take your corners carefully. And this is not a close range match with most. This is not a close range match with most of your guns. Most of your guns are meant for mid to long range, like right now. And honestly, if you can't win the gunfight, disengage. Like right then there, I was pulling back. I thought about going for it. Guy came to me. Do not rush to engage. This is not a rushing game. This is not one to really force yourself down their throats. This is a game to take your time, take your corners. And also, use your abilities when you can exploit your class. This is a class-based game. Take advantage of it. Don't forget it at all. None. Not a bit. If you're given a class that has a grenade launcher, use it when you think you need to. And heck, even if you don't think you need to use it, if you want to just mess around with the psychological warfare in this game, do it. Not something to take, take advantage of your class. If you're a sniper, bipod up and take a long-range shot. If you're a light machine gunner, bipod up and spray the motherfuckers down with ammo to keep their heads in the bloody dirt. Don't forget about that. Like this assault rifle, mid-range. Yes, I got a sniper that put a round through my skull and dropped me, but still. Remember your point, your job, your purpose. Don't forget that. That's the most important thing. If you're spec out, point man, whatever, you're gonna be pretty much doing what this game's most important factor is. Hitting from angles, hitting from the side or the rear. Do not charge up a hill. This is a game meant for circumventing your enemy, not charging. Right then and there, hit him from behind. Was that a lucky accident? Yes, it was. But still, you do not charge, you do not go straight down the slot to kill them. You go around them, you disengage it in different areas and different angles. This is not a game like Call of Duty where you go boom, 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 boom. Okay, I did well. It's one you go, okay, they're dug in. Let's hit them from the side. You guys engage and keep their heads down, keep them in this position. This is so much on teamwork. This game, on so many levels, is so much working together. And honestly, you have grenades, use them. You have smoke grenades. If you have to charge a position straight on, and you can't get around it, pop a smoke. Pop a smoke in those positions that you need to move from spot to spot, and have people cover you. This is not a game to be running around and not looking where you're going. This is something you have to think. This is not a true thinking man's game, but you have to think out your problems and not just treat them with bullets as your only solution. Someone has dug into a position, change your class if you need to. Or better, if you don't want to change your class, Okay, the person's dug in, engage them from a different angle. This game is so much about angles. Do you engage them from, how do you engage them? Do you want to engage them front, face forward? Well then, use a different tactic. If you have to engage them head first, use a sniper's tactic where a sniper will perch inside a building, not up on the wall, not up in the window where you can see them, but inside the building so you can't get a clear shot on them. Same tactic they use with assault rifles. Force the enemy to come out into the danger zone. Let overarching fields of fire from you and your teammates cut them down. This is not a game just to be running and gunning, as I will beat this to like a dead horse. Do not just go with your machine guns or submachine guns. You, like there, right then there. You saw that I only saw the guy because the muzzle flash. Another guy takes me down with a pistol, but right then there, you saw. Don't engage them head on. Engage them from the side. Force them to not be looking at you. This is a game where surprise is your greatest enemy. And honestly, make sure when you move, you're as clear as you can possibly be. And if you can't, make sure someone is supporting you and putting fire down range to keep, as I said, their heads in the bloody dirt. You do not want to be caught out in the wind because you'll be cut down 1, 2, 3. If you notice, most of my death result from exposure. This is a game not to be forcing exposure. Like, okay, I was getting a little greedy, but what I want to do is put a grenade down range to flush them out. I took the corner too fast. I should have taken my time. But that's the thing. I'm exposing myself. This game is about keeping yourself in cover. You may say that's a head glitching or cowardly or doing that. This is how the game is supposed to be played, forcing you to think and analyze the gameplay. Not just the gameplay, analyze your game. And assists are the key. You may not be able to kick ass, but since it's not on point, it's not on kills, it's on points. Assists matter so much more. Getting a headshot from long range, doing all those crazy things matter a lot because it helps your team. And the best kill streaks or support streaks or whatever they want to call it, I keep on forgetting, is usually the support calling in UAVs or whatever, jamming and blocking or messing with their visuals. These are important factors you must be focused on. Your perks your quote unquote kill streaks are just as important as what you do in the game. So engaging head on is not your thing. You always hit them from the side. If you're forced to be dug in, force them to stick their heads out to engage you, which is the most important thing. And I will continue on with the trailer. I like to say, everyone, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Okay, everyone. This is the Medal of Honor, kind of a little bit from the trailer, not really, kind of a breakdown, a little talk about it. And honestly, the biggest thing I do want to say is that you have your class customization, your loadouts you can customize, you can really tweak your guy, and you can make your guy look like whatever you want. So you can do your own nations or whatever nation you want to play as. This is the fire team mode type of thing, 2 players working together, and this is definitely one where teamwork is the most important. And yes, I'm doing this in slow so I can have a little more time to talk about it. And honestly, you can just see through the scrolling, you can really mix and match. So it's not, the class is not designated to what you look like. You can do whatever class for whatever unit. Honestly, they may take this out. I seriously doubt that. And you can see that you have your ticket counter, and the grenade launcher is an ability. You also have a bipod for your light machine gunner. You do have multiple pistols, it looks like. I might be wrong. You also have your explosive weapons. You have your light machine gun, your support class that was kind of like in Battlefield. You will run out of ammo. Tank stance lets you take less damage, and you're more attracted to get the bipod. Not necessary, but is very important. The close combat kills are like in Battlefield, where you will get an animation if you come from behind them. It is a really sweet animation. So if you hit them from a different side, they'll be quick, but it's a very, very good one. They might take that out. I don't believe they will, but they might. Honestly, this was the alpha. Honestly, these things do get fast and frenetic, but if you notice, most of the time you're engaging is not up close. You're hitting from different angles. As I said before a little bit earlier, you're not supposed to be engaging up close. If you get up close, you need a submachine gun immediately to the rate of fire. A lot of the times you're going to be engaging in middle range. As you can see, this is left in there. You get the close combat kills. You got ability to throw down explosives as traps. Very smart thing and very important thing to realize that you may want to do this for holding objectives and stuff like that, and to mess with the enemy. That sometimes an explosive can close down the area that you're having a problem with. And you can see in this future one, I believe this is when we're shooting the grenade launcher off, which proves that your grenade launcher is a weapon that is designed designed to is a respawn time, so you don't overload it, but you get enough ones. You got all these different assault rifles that are going to be unlocked through the gameplay, and yes, you got the sniper and they're showing all this dramatic stuff, but as I have to say, with how you're engaging, the different angles, and as you can see, coming from the side, and you make sure you're engaging at long range. You can see, you're not hitting them head on. This is not a Call of Duty rushing like crazy. You're engaging mostly mid-range or long range. This is how the game should be played, and probably will be played until someone finds a glitch on the right now. This is the whole everything. I hope you enjoy this. There's a little more I can say about in the future when the non-disclosure agreement has been fully taken off. Probably when the game comes out, it won't matter anymore, but I'd like to say thank you guys. Rate, subscribe, like, and everything. Thank you, and good night.